Push those suckers up. You look cute.
So you, if I just kind of do this. There we go.
Cool. Look at that yet. All right, let's start. So we're back. We had a little kind of a break. Now we're back for December with season 2, episode 5. This is the read-through. And also check out, let me start this all over. I should have said that. Okay. Everyone, we're back. We had a little hiatus.
Don't say hiatus. Don't just start over without saying any of that.
Okay,
just
everyone.
Introduce the thing.
Okay, everyone, we're back. This is the read-through we always do. Check out our sponsor, Cocalero. They have these cool Resident Evil gift boxes. Get a custom, just a unique bottle. So that's cool. Check them out. Use our coupon code PORTAL10 at checkout.
For 10% off.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so anyways, we're going to do the read-through. Season 2, episode 5. I'm babbling a lot. Like we had that little break and now I'm like, I can't do it.
What do I do?
Yeah, what do I do? I can't talk now. Okay.
Welcome back. This is Portalville. We're going to read through episode 5 of season 2 now before the episode comes out. It's going to be, this is sort of like my first time seeing the script. So he wrote it and this is my first time seeing it. So you get to get like a little behind the scenes. Here's the thought process and things that go into the table read.
And plus we need a rehearsal. So we like to rehearse stuff because it's hard to do a lot of edits. If we record and there's so many mistakes, it can make the editing process really, really difficult. So we'll try and practice first. You guys can see if we have any bloopers, right? And also, we are drinking a little bit of spiked eggnog. So we call this
Tipsy Table Read.
Tipsy Table Read.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, but she's going in blind. I wrote this. She has not read it yet.
I got my editing note taker pen ready just to make sure, does this seem right? Is it actually, because August Potts is 1800s, so we're going to make sure that we stick to that.
Well, we'll try it.
This guy likes to break the fourth wall. And I like to be immersed. I don't want to be pulled out.
She likes to be fully fucking immersed.
So we fight a lot.
In a good way, though.
Every married couple should. Fight a lot.
Not in a bad way. In a good way. She keeps me in check. She has creative process of her own.
No, I don't keep you in check. I just say things like I try to keep you in check, but like.
Okay, no, we're like
too stubborn.
We're like Toby and Shaq. Like, we have our own style.
And they just kind of do this. That's what makes us a good team.
Okay, but let's introduce this episode before we babble on anymore.
I haven't even read the title.
Portalville, season 2, episode 5. I don't know if Instagram and the Facebook machine.
Do I need this paperclip?
No. I don't know if they're going to like this. But guess what it's called?
Who's going to like this?
It's called Murdervision.
Oh, I see. Marvel's
the censors might not like it. We'll find out, and I'll change the title if something happens. Right now, it's episode 5, Murdervision.
Cue normal intro.
Yeah, we got the intro on this one.
Synthesizer.
Because the last few episodes, we were out in the field doing research, or
so we're in the studio this time.
We are back in August's studio. Okay, let's do this.
Salutations and usually a Merry Christmas. Wait. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, it's a December episode.
Greetings from Portalville. Warning to sensitive ears, we're about to have an explicitly graphic episode. So, kiddies, go back to bed and let the grown-ups solve a murder.
Yeah.
I'm here this evening with Detective Jack Redshirt, who is apparently residing without my permission at my studio. You said radio studio.
I think that's fine.
It's like a broadcast.
Maybe broadcasting studio. I was just adding a detail to it. Doesn't matter.
What's a radio?
We've mentioned it before, but we've said something like radio wave broadcasting transmitter.
There are junk food wrappers in the 1800s.
He was on the cruise ship with all those people. So he's brought supplies.
And I know that what junk food is. He's introduced me to this.
Yeah.
There are junk food wrappers and beer cans strewn about, a moving picture contraption and other items cluttering my floor.
Oh, yeah, I stole.
Wait, no, you gotta be Jack Redshirt voice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I stole. Borrowed that TV and VCR from the cruise ship. Binging scary movies puts me in detective mode.
He has seemingly also set up an elaborate presentation on my once freshly painted, scratch-free wall. It is a, dare I say, ridiculous, messy
amalgamation.
What's amalgamation?
Like a combination of things coming together.
Did you have to Google
yes,
that?
I Googled that.
Okay. Did you just know these things? Okay. Messy amalgamation of strings, photos, drawings, and rambling, of which I'm sure he will explain.
All
beat
in due time.
I don't think you needed a dramatic beat there, my friend. First things first, news around the island. Tensions around Porterville have reached biblical levels as religious groups continue to clash with visitors from the 1980s, and things are about to go full revelations. Huh? Ms. Olga Henry. Is it Henry?
Ornery. I say ornery. You're from Illinois.
Ornery.
You say stuff.
It looks like
different.
Ornery, but I say Henry.
I think it's ornery. Ornery.
I say Henry.
Henry. That's fine.
Is it ornery?
There's different ways to say it, probably.
I'm gonna have to Google this. 1800s way to say Henry. Henry?
I mean, you can say it Henry. You can say it however you want, even if it's wrong.
Ornery. Ms. Olga Ornery, a spokesman for the angry, a spokesperson. It's a Ms.
Okay, good. Good catch.
Person.
That's why she has the edit pen.
Unless Ms. Ornery identifies as not a person. Okay. Ms. Olga Henry, a spokesperson for the Angry Sisterhood of Spiritually Enlightened Souls, or
just say it, Jen, without giggling. Can you read that line without giggling, please?
Yes, because I'm an amazing actress. Ms. Olga Oneri, a spokesperson for the Angry Sisterhood of Spiritually Enlightened Souls, or ASSES, has released a statement.
Okay.
ASSES.
Yeah, you like that?
What does her voice sound like? Is she like a different descent or what?
Okay, so in my head, I'm writing this. She's like some old Karen.
Like how old?
I'm thinking like she's in her 60s, and she's like one of those bonnet wearing. She'd be like the ghost from Poltergeist, but in woman form, right? The hat guy, Reverend Ornery.
Okay, but she's like American?
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, wait, where am I?
There.
What we have here.
No, you already said that one. It's the one after that.
I'm supposed to interrupt you. The life of Jack the Ripper. Also a shameless cliche history lesson for the listeners out there.
Okay, so let's hear it. Who is this disgusting scoundrel?
Cue 80s montage music.
Ooh.
It all started on a dark, rainy night in London, 1888.
Wait, if I'm from the 1800s, Would I know about this? It's a different dimension.
Different dimension at this time.
And maybe we were like sucked into Porterville before the 1800s. I just have to be from the 1800s, or like.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Worried about it. Where's that music coming from?
Happens to me all the time. Just go with it. The body of Mary Ann Nichols was discovered in Whitechapel. Her throat severed by 2 deep cuts.
It's Jack Redshirt voice.
The body of Mary Ann Nichols was discovered in Whitechapel. Her throat severed by 2 deep cuts. I'll say it's slashed. I said severed twice. Hold on. Her throat slashed by 2 deep cuts, which severed all the tissue down to the vertebrae. Several other violent wounds were found on poor Mary's body, leaving her bowels protruding.
God in heaven.
Now I did, side note.
Thunder sound effect.
Before thunder sound effect. Thunder sound effect. Before that, I did heavy research into Jack the Ripper. And it's way worse than I thought it was. I've seen some movies. That dude, it was gross. So I cut this to not be so violent, but it's still pretty bad. So I put that warning at the beginning. Okay.
So maybe the Ripper was interrupted and had to flee the scene?
Exactly. That's what authorities at the time thought. And even scholars now don't really know what to make of it. Now, follow my string to the next victim, Catherine Eddowes, found the same day. She was mutilated like the first 2 victims, intestines removed, along with parts of her uterus and more violent slashes all over her body.
Part of the uterus?
Yes, part of the uterus removed. There's other stuff too. I just cleaned it up. We don't get blocked by Spotify.
Am I to think that perhaps the Ripper was interrupted during Stride's murder and went and found another victim the same day to complete his ritual?
Mm-hmm. This man, or monster rather, will give into and complete his demonic urges at all costs.
And apparently, for some reason, he has no fear of getting caught. Okay, so what's this here?
Now that is bizarre. While investigating the Eddowes murder, police found a section of her bloody apron down the street. Above the piece of apron was a message written in chalk. The Jews are the men that will not be blamed for nothing.
Is this supposed to be?
Yeah, that's how he spelled it.
Jews?
Yeah, whoever spelled this spelled it Jews.
Someone's last name?
I don't know. Yeah, in real life.
I don't think I would say Jesus Christ. I would say an 1800s exclamation.
Blimey. So in real life, when they investigated, they found all this massacre. And he had obviously kept a fire going so long to do his work. It actually melted one of the tea kettles that she had in her fireplace. It like melted the thing. So he was there a long time. It's not as disgusting and horrible.
So
it's not to be trifled with.
I mean, 1800s surprised exclamation of some kind. He took his time. I can't look at this anymore. I can see why you were so frightened of this psychopath running amok here in the city.
I'm sorry, August. Now you know exactly what we're dealing with, an absolute maniac. To this day, experts still don't know if this graffiti was already there and nothing to do with the murder, or if Jack the Ripper wrote this. Either way, at that time in London, there was religious turmoil boiling over, much like you just said was happening here in Portalville. So it's playing now. It's like,
you have a typo here.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. We only see it.
I'm concerned about it. Hey, it's the guy in the crow mask.
Now we get to hear from Jack the Ripper finally. Hello, boss. Hello, boss. I think he's talking to me. Or shall I say, Miss Potts.
Wait, why am I snickering?
Because he's like, hello, boss.
Oh.
He's like, no, yeah, he's referring to me. He's like, or shall I say, Miss Potts. The fuck? I see you've decided to play my game. You're a bricky one, I'll give you that.
What the hell? What game?
I love this wondrous device you all worship. What do you call it? Television? I think I'll rename it soon. Murdervision rings rather nicely.